Hey guys, good morning. No, let me get rid of that. Okay. Okay, so, oh, Mona, thank you. How long does it take you to write those? 1 second? Um, I have I have one that I ran across and I took like a shot like of it of just that, and I have it, and one day it's going to be in the thumbnail, so look out for it. Like it's 1999 as a clock. You're so nasty. Hello, stupid round eye. Hello, Axelot. How are you guys? Um, Happy New Year's Eve morning, everybody. I am doing a New Year's Eve like quickie kind of, but I'm thinking of coming back tonight, and if I can't come back tonight, I will be back tomorrow. But yeah, I was definitely thinking of you know doing something this tonight, if because some people don't always like going, ow, I just burnt myself. Don't like to go out and stuff. Oh my god, I was just watching, guys, if you've seen this come up. Oh, that's why it's so hot. I have it on the hottest, my warmer for my coffee. Okay, so I just watched it keeps coming up like in my recommended, like on my TV, like underneath, whatever I'm watching, and it's 18-year-old girl gets 2 DUIs in 1 hour. This girl must have some hell of a tolerance, because she blew a .42, and she like really held herself, perfectly. She didn't get crazy or anything, and she was if, you think Jill bullies me, oh God. You're Yes, I bully you, Mona. Right. I gotta put that one up here. Um, Cranked up. I feel attacked. Jill has her thermostat cranked up to a comfortable 85 degrees. It's freaking hot as hell in it for some reason. Maybe the coffee. Maybe it's just me. Maybe I'm just hot. What can I say? But so this girl, she first of all, she was dressed, I don't mean to be funny, but like a skank, okay? She had on these little tiny shorts, all right? And they were unbuttoned and like twisted over. I mean, and a crop top, and like this like hoodie type sweater that was like hanging off her. And hey Fernette, how are you? And so the cops were so nice, of course. Look at her. But no, he was really nice. You could tell they were nice, because even when they were by themselves talking about whatever, you could just tell they weren't pricks, okay? He did not tow her car. He did not. He went through her car and found so many empty bottles and Four Locos, and just endless. Okay. So then he let the car stay on the street, and from the hospital, she was stupid enough to say, yeah, I'll consent to a blood. They didn't have a warrant at that point for a blood thing. She just, okay. She just, anything to just get it over with and go home. Hey, Punch Monkey, how are you? And so she was like doing whatever it took, right, to get out of there. And so she had a friend, which I find it funny that she didn't call her mom. She called her friend instead. And they were coming to pick her up. They had to be over 18 and sober, and this woman picked her up. Next thing you know, the cop is going to go check something on the car that he didn't write down or something. And he was so nice not to tow it, So he sees her pulling out. So he pulls her over. He's like, it's the same car I just had pulled over. And this stupid broad. And so now you gather she already had a DUI from the past. So now these points all add up, everything. She's going to lose her license this time. And like it was just like, you got to be the dumbest box of, like, you got to be stupid. There was something that she was trying to get to really bad. I mean, seriously. So the girl that was supposed to, you know, take her home or whatever, got on the phone with the cop and said she was screaming and yelling. She wanted, she just wouldn't let me take her home, and da 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 da. And so I was like, there's something this girl is heading for. And he was trying to talk to her nice in the car and tell her that, there are programs if you have a problem. Because, I mean, with all those bottles in her car, god damn, who's stupid enough to drive around with that shit? Okay, that's enough Jill story time. All right. I mean, Jill, crappy babbling time. Okay. Sorry, I'm eating a grape. All right. So, yeah. My God. Not Jill, our Jill who used to pop out of birthday cakes. I wasn't naked or did that sexy dance where she popped out of the balloons. She shaped into a dress with her lit cigarette, calling someone a skank. Oh no, what's this? Petty. What the hell is that? From Big Bertha's for some. Oh, thank you. I needed new titty tassels. Thank you so much. Oh, that's the cat. Okay, I gotcha. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, Mona. Even though, I just love you. Fuck it. Thank you. Woo woo. Thank you for the super chat and Happy New Year. Okay. Yeah. Our last, what is today? Wednesday? No. Yeah. Our last Wednesday of 2025. Okay. Give her a heart. Give her a thumbs up. Thank you, Mona. Okay. So we're going to jump in. Okay. So if you were here yesterday and you saw, I'm going to dip in a little bit, maybe to like that horse shit. If you were here yesterday, you might have seen it, but, I didn't like stay in there long. I just can't believe it. Hey, how are you? Happy New Year. Hey, how are you? Happy New Year's Eve. Oh yeah, Happy New Year's Eve. That's right. But I have this other story that was unfolding that started in a small town that turned into TikTok drama. Because as you saw, TikTok on my thumbnail, TikTok always fucking equals drama of some kind. And the picture on my thumbnail of the blonde girl, that's the best that was going to get, because you know how they say the best angle is from like up above just a little bit, right? Horse stuff. What the heck are you into? Oh yeah, the trend on I'm telling you, TikTok is out. It has lost its mind. It's a trend. They're eating horse treats. So let's see. Let's take a quick little look. See, hold on. Good thing my tab's still open.
A block of this 10 times cheaper, by the way. Take a bite and you're going to be buzzing on a high, so you're going to think you're in heaven. Okay, I literally took but a nibble and I actually felt like I was
the best one. This one right here.
We're back with another liquor taste test. Today we've got watermelon. Let's give it a go. That smells nice.
She's eating it with her horse. Why are you, just like I was about to say what this said, why are you eating it after his mouth has been on it? I'm going to vomit. Oh my God. This horse is like, this is not for you.
Oh my God. Do you like watermelon? No, me now.
Oh, no, me now, she said. Oh, I can't. I just
That is up there with the apple. Look at that. There's actually nowhere left for me to bite. No, wait, there is.
Oh! When you have to question whether there is room for you to bite, I'd say, you know what? I'm going to call it on this one. Okay? Like, this is... Okay, first of all, people are going to end up breaking their damn teeth on these things. And like I remembered from a kid, I said this yesterday, when I like rode horses. I do remember that I forgot all about them because I don't eat them. Okay. They've got that hole right there, and they go in like a plastic top and a plastic bottom. So a horse, and it hangs from the side of like the stall, and the horse can just go over, turn its head, and take a bite. Now, this horse is probably wondering, why in the hell are you eating my treat? This is mine. And they're fighting over it? Oh, no. I just can't believe what I'm seeing here. Okay? No. No.
Guys, I've got my hands on the viral horse treats in 4 different flavors. Let's do a taste test. And the lady at the counter said she doesn't recommend it for human consumption, so are you gonna try them with me? Yeah?
I'm not having
you
this.
have to.
No,
I'm not having this by myself.
We've got cherry, mint.
The lady behind the counter says, quote, she doesn't recommend this for human consumption. There's a reason for that. You're not a horse. Now, we do know, like, remember, how you'd feed horses, sugar cubes and shit, right? So, oh, I know. Shut up, stupid round eye. So, like, God, it's very, very high concentrated sugar. Like, it is massive amounts of sugar in this, and it's like the highest thing a human shouldn't be intaking this, because that girl, one of these girls said that they felt like they were having a panic attack, like their heart was beating so fast. What are you going to tell an ambulance? Well, I ate a horse treat. They'd be like, what? I wouldn't admit that anywhere.
A lot of people are curious on the aftermath of me eating a horse treat.
Today, I'm going to be eating a horse treat. Don't even ask any questions.
Hold
I
on,
keep
guys.
seeing these videos all over my For You page of this girl giving her horse treats. And she keeps saying how good they are because she keeps eating them first. So, I have to try it. The consistency is supposed to be like chalk, so we'll see if that's true. And I got the green apple flavor, which the girl in the video rated a 10 out of 10. So I'm excited. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. It smells like maple syrup and apples.
Okay, I'm back.
Okay, I'm gonna try the first.
Sorry, I had a phone call. Oh my God.
Oh my gosh.
Oh!
Why is this so good? Guys, it literally tastes like candy. I can't stop eating this. This is bad. Why wasn't I born a horse?
If you like sweet things with a lot of texture, get yourself a horse treat because I rate this a 10 out of 10.
Today,
Oh my God. Okay, now you see, guys, what I'm talking about? It's called horse talk. Okay? Go over there on horse talk. You'll find out. Oh my God, these people. All right, now let's get, what the hell am I doing? Okay. Well, hope you enjoyed that little montage. Okay, Google, play Ring of Fire. Jill has her first sheet man booked in at 10 a.m. that was a man that just.
But I can show you the lyrics or chords for Ring of Fire.
Oh my God! Did you guys hear that? Because of me reading out her comment, my phone answered. Oh my God, that's so funny. Okay, let's go into this crazy ass story and why. Oh my God, apple bottom jeans and boots with the spurs. Got the whole room looking at her, right? As she don't eat it. Chewing on a horse treat. Oh my God. Okay, wait, let me, I almost fucked that up. Hold on. All right, where's our thing? Okay. So this woman moved to a small town. Okay. All right. And of course, it caused, when I saw this, I don't know why, I just thought, this shit is cray, okay? And it's one of those small towns you see like in a movie where they all band together, the sheriffs and all that shit, and they'll be coming at you. All right, so watch.
The 4th of July cookout with her new neighbors.
I don't normally post things like this, but I am absolutely humiliated.
Honestly, never been treated like this before.
This is why you don't make friends in your 30s. People are so nasty. I'm like shaking right now.
Quickly turned into public humiliation, death threats.
I have a feeling that they're going to retaliate and I better watch my back.
And an internet investigation.
So I went to school with the girl she's talking about in that video. She's always rubbed me the wrong way. Yeah, Stassi. It was a long time coming, sweetie. Congratulations.
I like it.
Now you're the most hated person on TikTok.
Accusations of familial connections with the local sheriff, doxing, CCTV footage from inside the home showing what happened, even someone allegedly trespassing on her property.
If you trespass on my property again, it's not going to be met with me sitting here talking about how it's wrong.
And now the police are involved.
This Hicks cookout is a disaster. Move towns. The whole town is suspect now.
Nicole, better known by her TikTok handle, Folk Medicine Remedies, or after this incident went viral, Antipasto Lady, moved with her husband and their son to Gate City, Virginia in September of 2024. And being in a new city can be challenging. One of those challenges, making new friends. So when an opportunity arose to do just that, she jumped at the chance, not knowing that this invitation would end up changing her world as she knew it.
I don't normally post things like this, but I am absolutely humiliated.
So I was invited to a 4th of July party the other day by my son's best friend's mother. And I thought it was possibly like a family party or just like a neighborhood party or something, but I don't know anybody. I'm new to this area. I just moved 1,000 miles away to be here.
So being excited about the invite and not wanting to show up empty-handed, she offered to bring something along.
So I made an antipasto salad, like this big, gorgeous salad. And I asked, is there anything you want me to bring? Thank you so much. I was so gracious. I kept reiterating that. Thank you so much for inviting me. I don't know anybody here.
But things changed shortly after she stepped foot into the home.
So I walk into the house with my son's friend's mom, and I'm carrying the salad and I have my beer, and I just wanted to put the salad down and chat and introduce myself to everybody. And I guess the homeowner's name is Stasia, and her husband, I don't even know who he was. He walked by me kind of angry and ignored me, but I was trying to introduce myself to everybody.
There were a number of people there that Nicole wanted to introduce herself to, including the uncle and mother of the woman who invited her. But things were about to take a turn she never saw coming.
I'm just chatting, not even 5 minutes in the door, and somebody walks in the house and is like, are you going to introduce yourself to somebody? It's really rude to walk into somebody's house and not introduce yourself. He's absolutely flipping out outside about some stranger. And I was so confused. I looked like a deer caught in headlights because I thought I was invited. And even the mother that invited me, she was like, what in the world? I mentioned that she was coming. Okay. So, and I was like, I'm really sorry. I don't even know whose house this is. And the girl goes, exactly. You shouldn't be in here. And I was like, okay. So I walk outside, and when I get out on the porch, the girl Stasia I introduced myself to, it wouldn't even look at me. She turned herself looking away on the porch, and there's all these people just angrily looking at me and nasty. And one guy was like, welcome to the neighborhood. See you later. And I was like, okay. So I just dumped my beer out, and I was just I was totally distraught. And I've never been treated like that.
Nicole left the party empty-handed and with a bad taste in her mouth.
More people were mad that she left the salad. Seriously. Everybody's like, you left the salad? Oh my God, why didn't you get your salad? I would have. I'd be damned with the price of fucking shit today. I'd be damned if they got my salad. Damn antipasta stealers. All right.
About not only the people she had interacted with, but towards making friends in general.
Just like I left the salad for them. It was like probably a $40 salad. I used all the really nice Italian cut meats and like all the vegetables from my yard. I just wanted to make a good impression. And like, this is why you don't make friends in your 30s, because
there's no way.
Like, people are so nasty. And like, I literally didn't mean to intrude. I feel like it was just so nasty the way I was treated, and the way that they just kind of gave like a bunch of strangers just like was standing on the porch looking at me like I was like this horrible piece of shit.
But other than being astounded by how everyone treated Nicole, did the woman who invited her do anything? Well, she and her mother walked Nicole down to her car, apologized for how she had been treated, and gave her a parting gift so she could still enjoy the holiday.
They gave me a whole garbage bag full of freaking fireworks and were like, I'm so sorry. I can't believe you were treated like that.
After this jarring experience, Nicole went home in tears with her son and her son's best friend, who refused to remain at the home following the incident, in tow, and tried to make the most of the rest of the holiday.
Top golf.
But Nicole had no idea that posting a video about the incident to her TikTok account that same night would garner the reaction that it did. And it didn't take long. Within a few days, her comment section was flooded, and what began as an awkward run-in at a holiday party had turned into a viral spectacle. First, many commenters couldn't get over the fact that she left without her salad. You're better than me, sis. I would have taken my $40 salad with me. I'm upset they got the expensive salad. Girl, you left the salad? I mean, totally understand. You were caught off guard and completely attacked. I don't know what I'd think or even want to bother taking it. Even if the friend who invited you acted out of turn, that's zero excuse to treat you that horribly. But Nicole had a very understandable reason for leaving it. I was not stepping foot back in there once I was ushered out and attacked by a bunch of grown adults on the porch. That was literally bananas. But most of all, people were quick to show Nicole their support. Honey, they don't hate you. They hate themselves. I personally feel like you dodged a huge bullet. They all seem rude and mean. You'll find better people than them. So glad you ended up in a safe space with your babies. That's what it's all about. Even though you were treated so badly, you showed them how to handle it with grace. And Nicole really appreciated all of the kind words. Ugh, thank you. I really needed to hear positive because I might have cried all dang night. I'm still so shook up by it. She also expressed her heartfelt gratitude via a follow-up video to her account.
And I'm so thankful for all the support you've all given me. I can't even begin to explain how much love I feel, and thank you, because I really needed it. And I felt really alone, and you guys have all made me feel really special. So thank you, and I really appreciate you.
And just like the internet does, it found exactly who these hosts were and named them in the comments. We found Stacia. We will take care of her, honey. Don't you worry. So you guys don't waste your time. She turned the comments on all her videos off. People were quick to begin commenting on Stacia and Jake's social media pages, and it seems Stacia couldn't sit by and let it happen. So she decided to put out a video to her own TikTok in response.
Hey, so I'm going to hop on here and clarify this really quick. Not that I really have to, need to, or want to.
That's the worst angle. You look like a horse.
I am not a mean person.
Horse talk.
My husband is not a mean person. We are not mean people. Neither is my mother-in-law. We simply did not know who this person was that come into our house unannounced.
Stacia also wanted to make one thing very clear.
To not a party, let's clarify. This was not a party. This was a get-together of people who knew each other, okay? And just because we didn't know her doesn't mean that she couldn't have stayed and hung out. We just didn't want her in our house, okay? And there's nothing wrong with that.
She also had something to say to everyone who was taking it upon themselves to fight for Nicole.
So to you people that are getting on TikTok and all my social medias, first of all, or my husband's or my mother-in-law's, so forth, so on, and trying to bully us, I don't care. I really don't. Because you don't know the story. You weren't here. And for you to feel like you have to be behind the phone to bully somebody else that you don't even know about, that says a lot about you, not me.
And she had one last thing to share, including her opinion on why Nicole sought comfort in her TikTok following.
And one more thing. We did apologize. My husband did call her directly and apologize to her, and she didn't want to accept that answer. Okay. She didn't want to accept that we were sorry, that we hurt her feelings. She wanted to get on TikTok and use it to her advantage and try to make us look like bad people, and then have half the world or so forth, so on, hate us too to get into the rewards program. Seriously?
And it appears that Stacia only kept her video up for a short time before it was no longer on her page. But other TikTokers had screen recorded it while it was still up, and commenters on the post had a lot to say. The fact that Stacia is fighting for her life on her page trying to defend herself and her actions is wild. That's so Stacia. Just posted and confirmed everything you said was 1000% correct. Not sure what she was trying to accomplish, LOL. I don't care. I really don't. Posts a non-apology and then instantly deletes it. LMFAO. What a bitter woman that only cares about their appearance. She could have stayed and hung out. We just didn't want her in our house. LOL. WTF. Such a weirdo and clearly a mean girl. So because she didn't know her, she decided to be rude and an a-hole? Makes sense. Her tone as soon as she started talking told me everything I needed to know about her. And TikToker Leslie, SAHM, who was originally from Gate City and actually went to school with Stacia, decided to chime in on the whole situation as well.
But I went to school with Stacia. She's a freaking mean girl. Rude. She's always rubbed me the wrong way. And Stassi.
You're a mean girl.
It was a long time coming, sweetie.
You're a bitch.
You're rude. That was rude. You treated that woman terrible. And you sitting on TikTok, which you only left your response up for 20 minutes, which was real brave of you.
Yeah.
You literally condescended this woman all to hell. But girl, you are a bully. You've always been a bully. You peaked in high school. Congratulations. Now you're the most hated person on TikTok.
Leslie also defended Nicole against Stacia's assumption that she was only posting about the drama in order to get into the creator rewards program.
And this lady didn't make a video to get into the creator program. She got on TikTok and exposed your bullying ways while you're over here trying to make a brand and a name for yourself.
So did Jake really apologize? Well, he did give Nicole a phone call that she recorded and uploaded to her followers in a post she captioned, "The homeowner called me to apologize. That's very nice of him."
Who is this?
This is Jake.
This is who?
Jake.
Oh, okay. So I can barely hear you. You're like muffled. Okay. Hello, Jake.
Hey, nothing was meant yesterday by the way it sounded. The only reason I come into the house is because I didn't know who you was, and I feel like it would have been the same at your house. Like, you don't want
God. Oh, Jesus. The voice, the accent, the bitch of a wife, the whole rapping. It just, no. And if they should reimburse her for being so mean and her leaving the salad. I'm just obsessed with the fact that she left the salad. I just can't get past it, guys. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have to go to therapy, but for a lot of reasons. But this is ridiculous. This guy, this is Jake. I can't do it. I'm in New York.
for somebody you don't know.
Let me interject for a second. It wouldn't have been that way. I don't treat people like that. And the way I was treated was completely irreparable. I'm sorry, but there is no excuse for the way that you spoke. Or not you spoke to me, but the whole entire situation went down. I would never do that.
We just wanted you to come outside.
So why didn't you just say that? Or why didn't you introduce yourself? You were literally in the kitchen. I didn't know whose house I was at. I was just coming to a party I was invited to with 2 small children.
I mean, I didn't know that. Nobody told me nothing about it.
But Nicole wasn't about to let there be any misunderstandings.
But that's not true, because I just spoke to Samantha and she just told me that you guys were 100% aware that I was coming.
He said you were coming to drop the kids
What the
off.
hell are you talking about?
okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not trying to comment. I
They're
mean, I
not
don't know why I'm
Mormons.
waking up
They're
to death threats.
Jehovah's
And Nicole was
Witnesses.
quick to defend herself.
I spoke my truth. I vented about being hurt about the situation, and I said exactly what happened. And that's it. And people found you guys. Do I think that people should be attacking you? Absolutely not. I did not send anybody your way. I didn't even know your name until this morning when people found you.
But then Jake said something that led Nicole's husband, Chris, to chime into the conversation.
Yeah, I just called to say I'm sorry you dropped that the wrong way.
The wrong way.
Nobody wanted y'all to leave. I mean, we knew the kids.
Whoa. I'm going to time you out there right now, Bob.
Ooh, I
because
like
I'm going to say this. I'm Chris, by the way. And I'm going to say this right now. The way your mother came at my wife hot like that, just being a wretched human being.
Yeah.
That's unacceptable.
Oh,
that is not very Christian-like behavior. And I'm going to tell you right now that no matter where I've ever been in my life, in every state that I've lived in, nobody treats anybody like that.
Nope.
That's unacceptable. It's just trash behavior.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, like I said, I'm sorry that you took that the wrong way.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
See, he
There was
didn't
no other way to
realize
take it.
There really
Sorry,
was no other way to take
not
it. And
the
I hope you
wrong way.
enjoyed your salad. And it was very unpleasant to meet you guys. Have a good weekend.
And many were quick to point out that his apology wasn't coming from the right place, and his phone call didn't really do much to swing things in his favor. Even if you were just there to drop off the kids, are parents not allowed to walk in and meet the people their children would be around? There is no excuse they can try and come up with.
No.
Wait, this wasn't an apology. He was gaslighting you. We thought you were coming to drop the kids off. So they knew she was coming? I'm sorry you took it that way. That's not an apology. The way Stacia's response was, we apologize, but she didn't want to accept it. That wasn't an apology, and you guys handled that perfectly. And Leslie agreed that his phone call wasn't much of an apology.
Yeah, your husband did personally call her, and he didn't even apologize. So you lied about that. He literally said, I'm sorry you took it that way. That's not an apology, Stacia.
And Jake's mother, Melissa, also posted about the whole ordeal to her TikTok.
Hey, y'all. I'm here to clarify this story. It's not all true. I'm sure that you all want to think it's all true because it's a good story.
Because it's
but what actually happened was
not even a good story.
It was not a party. You weren't coming to a party. You must have been misinformed. This was a cookout for the neighbors.
And she continues on with her version of events. All that seemed to tie up pretty neatly with what Nicole said, except her tone is quite different from the one Nicole described being on the receiving end of.
So I do what anybody would do. I go in to see what's going on.
You put your
the
nose
grandmother,
where it don't belong.
the neighbor, and this new lady is standing there. And I said, hey, who are you? Like, we've never met you. And she said, I was invited by the neighbor. And the neighbor said, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. I didn't think to ask you all. You all don't know her. And I said, well, this is making Jake a little uncomfortable. He hasn't met you. Y'all haven't been introduced. Do you all care to come outside?
And Leslie noted in her video directed at Stacia that she found humor in Melissa's video.
Do you know what this makes me think? This seriously makes me think that right, stupid round eye. This makes me think that this family is doing something illegal. Being dead serious. Because to be that crazy about having somebody new, oh my God, somebody new at the house. And oh my God, in the house? In the house? No. I got bad feelings on this one. And I was...
And I think it's funny because your mother-in-law posted a video basically saying, recuperating the story of this woman. but trying to change minor details to make you right.
Melissa also replied to comments on her video. In one in particular, she wrote, "We were told she was dropping the neighbor's son off, so we continued to work on the slip and slide. That's when we'd seen her walking into the house. No one was introduced. If you watch her video, she admits to not knowing whose house it was." But this TikToker wasn't standing behind Melissa's narrative on things.
So it did happen the way she said it happened. You just took the long way around? Your little neighborhood get-together, the neighbor had invited her and her son because the sons were besties. She walked in with a dish. So it's not like some random person just randomly walked into your house. You guys saw her pull up with the kids, knew that the kids were invited, but then were flabbergasted that she walked in the house. And then the man-child got his mommy to take care of it for him. And then that one girl who posted the whole Mean Girl video and then deleted it. Oh my God. With neighbors like you guys, nobody needs enemies at this point. Stop trying to make her look like the liars when you guys did what she said.
Melissa even decided to post a video.
Also, apparently, guys, they're the sheriff of this town. God, I feel like I'm in some stupid, I don't know, but of this small town, there's a name that everybody's afraid of this guy. You'll see. And apparently he literally showed up at their house, but I don't know what happened. There's a phone call. You can hear it. It's crazy. And honey, you TikTok must do something, because I'll give this bitch this. She looks pretty good for somebody old enough to have a son, well, a baby son. You know what kind of son I'm talking about. A mama's boy, married and all that, with kids of his own, probably, all that shit, right? So, I mean, TikTok must have some good filters or something, or she just, looks good for her old age. Let's go.
From inside of the house, showing the exchange in question.
Oh my gosh, those are good. Lay on message. Yeah. I'll leave it. Well, no, that's not it. He's like, who's in my house? Who is that that just walked in my Okay. Sorry. Well, no, I mean, that's anybody's house. I have no idea whose house I cried.
And a lot of people picked up on the fact that Jake walked past Nicole upset, expressed his annoyance with his mom, and then she was the one to take over and handle things for him.
Oh my God.
Stranger danger, mama, there's a lady here with a salad and I don't know her. Help. I feel threatened. Oh, you're in trouble. I'm mama's precious angel.
And I'm sitting in my kitchen and all of a sudden this person walks in with a salad, brought food into our home and went to set it down, and it scared me. I didn't know what to do. I was so terrified that this stranger was in my home. So even though I am a grown man, I went outside and I got my mama. I dang sure did. I was like, Mama, somebody's in my house that I don't know. What do I do? And my mama, thank God, had the courage to go inside and say, hey, my son is not comfortable with you being here, so you're going to have to leave.
But what about the woman who invited Nicole to the party? Her name is Samantha, and Nicole updated her followers with the phone conversation the two women later had.
And I even told them, before you showed up, I showed Stasia the food you were bringing, so they knew that a kid's friend's parents were coming. And then, because me and Mom, we talked a lot about this last night.
What is wrong with these people?
I was like, I understand that I should have said something. It wasn't my house. I should have introduced them. But I am so, I don't know the word, such an antisocial person that when I get around people, I don't know how I'm supposed to do things the correct way,
Nicole lets Samantha know that she is socially awkward as well, and she doesn't blame her for the way things went down.
I blame them for the way that they acted, because now that I have confirmation that they physically knew I was coming, they even saw the salad that I made before I came. that's even more grounds for this to be unacceptable.
But others who became invested in the situation didn't feel the same and were pretty ticked that she didn't do more to protect or defend Nicole throughout the whole incident.
The woman on the phone right here should be absolutely ashamed of herself. She's the one who invited this woman who's new in town to her friend's barbecue or whatever and said, roll through, it's all good, you're with me. But when the woman did in fact roll through, it was not actually good. And she got kicked out essentially. And this woman on the phone apparently said nothing and did nothing in the moment at all to help her, including getting up and being like, yo, she's with me. Hey, everybody, this is so-and-so. She's new in town. Let's make her feel welcome. She didn't do that at all.
Samantha is not getting enough blame for not stepping in and straightening things out. Stand up for your guest, Samantha. The mom who invited you should have introduced you to the homeowner when you first got there.
I totally agree with that, like 100%. And that's why I think people are kind of a little bit afraid of this family. I do. I really do, because that live there. Because when they showed the camera from inside the house, all that woman said was to the other people, like the people whose house it was, the fucked up people. She's like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. For what? For what? Because you brought somebody? No. Get the fuck out of there, man. You guys picked the wrong place. Ugh, God.
I wish I could hug you. That was so uncalled for to treat a guest like that. You didn't ruin your kid's 4th, but I'd be upset with my friend for not sticking up for me. And Nicole replied to this comment saying, it's my son's friend's mom. I was just trying to facilitate a happy 4th for my son and his buddy. She seems very nice. She genuinely seemed shocked, but I get it, I guess. She has to live on the same little road area. I have no idea what that whole situation was. And from that
like
first impression, probably don't want
road,
to, LOL. But this TikToker wasn't going to let it slide.
Like, in my opinion, this is the actual villain of this story, not the hosts, who are clearly insane, right? They're clearly insane, like mean, rude people. They're obviously in the wrong. But this woman who invited you and did not stick up for you or say anything in the moment to help you out, and just sort of left you dangling in the wind.
Don't you love how everybody chimes
awful and should be ashamed of herself. And I hope this woman stops being friends with her and says, nah, your son's not going to hang out with my son anymore. You're cut off.
Let's play
You're
keys
out.
in the bowl,
So
guys.
what about their sons?
I still have the kid at my house with my son. And honest to God, I am terrified to drop him off. Like, I really hope that the mother initiates and comes and picks him up. I probably will tell her that she has to do that, because Hicks' house, his house, Hicks' house. Like, I'm not putting myself in that vicinity.
And the wariness Nicole was feeling may not have been unwarranted, because this back and forth between her and Hicks didn't end with uploads to TikTok and phone calls. In fact, it escalated several times. First, her young son was brought into things.
What I find really weird is that they involved my child, and somebody from the school had tried to make him look bad, which is so weird to me, because first of all, he's a child, and second off, he was standing up for himself. I taught him that.
And she shared a series of screenshots showing some of the comments she's been receiving by TikToker Cats and Dog, who was clearly adamant at shining a negative light on not only her, but her son as well. Racist people for views. Ask them how many times their kid got in trouble this year. Don't believe some bullcrap. So you support racist people? She's looking for views. Ask her what her kid did this year as a racist little SOB. Wonder where he gets it. And the comments kept on coming. So much so that she decided to reply to one in a video to her page that said, tell me the good, cause she turned it all around. You know her kid got some ISS this year for his racist comments to another kid.
Are you talking about when we first moved here, the very first week my son was in school, and somebody called him a Russian and to go back to his own country?
A Russian?
And he stood up for himself? I spoke to the principal, and had he had known what happened between the 4th graders, my son wouldn't have been in trouble, and he didn't get ISS. He missed like 2 recesses or something. I think that's I don't think that's ISS. Maybe I'm wrong, but what does that have to do with anything again?
And another one of the comments she shared informed her that her son's information was actually being doxed. Somebody who was friends with him works at the school and is leaking your child's information.
Oh my God.
File a complaint with the district. She also explained that she was afraid the Hicks and their supporters would respond in real life as well.
In this town, I have a feeling that they're going to retaliate in real life kind of thing.
Oh,
I
yeah,
have
they
been
do something
notified
fucked
that
up. I
should be
forgot.
worried about a
Real
man
fucked
named
up.
Jeff Eds, and that family, the Hicks family, knows everybody in this town, and I better watch my back.
The comment she's referring to reads, "The Hicks know everyone in Gate City. I think you need to be careful with how this
place
continues,
sounds
because
like
if your followers continue to
TV
send them
show.
death threats and
Gone
harass them,
bad.
then Jeff Eds will not take it kindly. Just a friendly warning.
Yeah,
you won't be able to
exactly,
make any
Burnett.
friends in town now easily." And people in the comments agreed and feared for her safety as well. "Jeff Eds scares me. Be very careful. I'm from this area. Jeff Eds is the Scott County VA sheriff. I'm sorry you were treated the way you were. We're not all like that." Sheriff Jeff Eds had a misdemeanor assault and battery charge dismissed a couple of months ago. Interesting. Sounds like a good opportunity to get Jeff Eds looked into. If they can threaten people with his name, what else is he doing that's using his position unlawfully? And one commenter
And I'm
wanted to
telling you,
reassure
those Hicks
Nicole,
are up
this
to
town
something."
just sucks. Jeff Eds is a prick. Everyone knows how the Hicks are, girl. You're not in danger. But that wasn't the end of things. Not by a long shot. Next, the cops actually came knocking. A business card was left on the window of her home while she was away that was for a Special Agent Jordan Sluss. Understandably, Nicole had questions, so she called the number up to get some answers. She shared the phone conversation in a post to her page along with footage from her driveway of these officers pulling up in a civilian vehicle.
Nicole,
This is her.
Hey, Nicole, how are you? I'm a Special Agent Sluss, State Police. The reason we went to your residence, we just want to talk to is it your husband, Chris?
So why would you like to talk to my husband?
Just there's a phone call made to the sheriff's
Oh,
office
this is
yesterday,
such
and we just
bullshit.
want to talk to him.
Okay, so
Yeah, I'd make that
what
motherfucker
was
bite
the phone
the
call in
pillows.
regards
stupid
to?
Round eye.
It was just a threat, like towards the sheriff.
So why does this involve my husband?
You know
'Cause my
what?
husband
Just
didn't
get
call
a
anybody.
ball. You know, like one of those things with the ball. Yeah.
My husband was at work, and I would highly suggest not accusing us of things that we didn't do unless you want a lawsuit.
Well,
all this over a
Nicole was quick
barbecue.
to point out to him that her husband has a very distinctive voice. So if he had a copy of the threatening voicemail, it
about
wouldn't
the
be hard to
the-
tell
the
that it was not
salad.
him who made the
That's
call.
where my-
Agent Sluss assured her that the man who left the voicemail also had a distinctive voice, and that's why he wanted to talk with Chris. And since he was off work, Nicole brought him in to join the call.
Hello.
Hey, Chris, this is Special Agent Sluss. How are you?
I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
Doing all right. Well, I want to clear things up. You ain't been accused. We just was wanting to talk to you.
Okay.
Like somebody left the voicemail at the sheriff's office yesterday, pretty much threatening the sheriff. And I mean, like your wife said, you do have a distinct voice, and the guy on the voicemail kind of, similar. I don't know you personally, so I can't really say it's your voice or not your voice. We just want to talk.
Oh, they are so.
Yeah, no problem.
They're fucking with them. Get out of that place, man, before you end up in jail.
Not at all.
You could actually check our phone records, but I'd be very, very careful of what you accuse us of.
Yeah, yeah, I can produce my phone records.
Get a lawyer.
And all I have is my cell phone and her cell phone and my son's cell phone. But no, I'm way too busy to be calling.
I don't think, like, the way he's talking back to this guy, he is talking to him like he's normal, like he's there legitimately, and he's not. See, when he showed up to leave his card, he was in his own car. If he was on duty, like they said, he would have been in the sheriff's car. So this is all being done to intimidate them for. There's something going on in this neighborhood. And so, no, I don't think it's all actually about a barbecue. I think how dare these new people come and go against her on TikTok. That's what I think really put a spin in things. When she talked about it on her account. And this whole stupid small town mentality, they start to think that this is all there is in the world. Like, this right here is the world to them. Please. And they're about to do some more dirty shit, very dirty shit. So if I was them, it would be, no, I didn't, and da-da-da-da-da. And for now on, in the future, I will, next time you want to talk to me, I will give you my lawyer's number. And that's it. And get a lawyer quickly. And that's it. Bam. That's all that needs to be done. Do not speak ever to the police. Don't say boo.
You guys are making threats.
Nicole also decided to take the opportunity to bring up the threats that were put forth in Jeff Ed's name.
And the fact that I was threatened with Jeff Eads is kind of disconcerting when all I did was go to a gathering where I was treated very horribly.
I talked to the sheriff, and he went so parts of it, and I'm pretty sure he don't like that his name was thrown out at you. As far as I know, he told the other parties involved that it's civil and there's nothing he can do. Pretty much, he hates that his name got brought into it.
Getting back on the topic of the reason for the agent's visit to their home, they went back and forth for a little bit more before he played a recording of the voicemail for Nicole and Chris to hear.
What are those, apples or peaches?
They have a southern accent.
What?
You really thought that southern accent resembled a northern accent?
No,
That's definitely not me.
The three continue to go back and forth on differences between a northern and a southern accent.
That guy?
I cannot believe that you couldn't decipher the difference between a southern and a northern accent.
Well, the northern, southern, in Virginia itself has several different accents itself.
Okay, but that guy does not sound like that at the end of the day, you stupid.
I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week.
I'm getting all into there.
And people in the comments of the nearly 10-minute video were quick to point out something fishy about the whole ordeal. The person in that recording was 1,000,000% Jake Hicks. I'm extremely good at recognizing voices after I initially hear them. That was absolutely him. He's not accusing, he's just intimidating. It's the police station. They couldn't track the number. This is absolutely bogus. Shame on them. The fact that they showed up in their personal car and not a police car shows they were doing unofficial business. Others had some words of advice for Nicole and Chris. Take it from a 30-year retired deputy. Stop talking to them. Advise them to contact your attorney. Again, don't say a thing. As a former police officer, this is not how you handle investigations. And if he is not being accused, then why are they even bothering? Sounds pretty accusatory to me. Paralegal here. Get a lawyer immediately and direct all communication to the lawyer. Do not provide any records or anything without a warrant. Also, immediately contact VBI because this is absolutely not acceptable behavior. And 3 days later, the Scott County, Virginia Sheriff's Office decided to release a statement on the situation via their Facebook page.
Scott County, Virginia Sheriff's Office has entered the chat. They officially released a statement about the salad incident.
They claimed the department had no involvement in the original incident. No deputies were dispatched. No formal complaint was filed. And Sheriff Jeff Edds himself was not personally connected to the family at the center of it all.
No.
But the post wasn't just about clearing their name. It also addressed what came next, the threats, intimidation, and vandalism that followed the video going viral. Those cases, they said, are now in the hands of the Virginia State Police to keep the investigation impartial and, as they put it, to maintain public trust.
They are denying any personal relationship between Sheriff Jeff Edds and the Hicks family. Here they say Sheriff Jeff Edds is dedicated to serving all individuals with the highest standards of integrity, transparency, and accountability. And just to drive that one home, they shut off the comments. This whole post is, giving damage control. The worst thing that you can do when over 30 million people are following this story is turn the comments off. It's just a bad look.
And Nicole had a few things to say on the matter.
If you had nobody come to the scene or were
God,
involved in the incident, then why do I have videotape of the state police showing up because you had summoned them to my property? That's a big question I have.
Fucking salad.
The other thing is,
know.
I am extremely curious in knowing if you happen to figure out who called, since it was so serious to send special investigators to my house. And it was so important to talk to my husband. I'm very curious. What have you done for the situation since then? Since you're not involved in everything.
Nothing.
What's going on? Have you guys done a voice analysis? You know, I'm really sick of this small town mentality.
Get out of there. Get the fuck out of there.
I would have done anything to be a part of the community. And you know what? I really regret coming to this town. I really do. I can't believe that I'm saying this, but I can't believe I should have vetted the people in the town, because I've never encountered that. I'm like mind blown right now.
And though comments were turned off on the original Facebook post,
live in a small
people had a lot to
town,
say on Nicole's video talking about the post. Some were floored by the statement. This statement legit sounds like it was written by Stacia herself. Sounds like a corrupt sheriff's department. What sheriff's office gives this much information regarding an incident? It is weird. And others were worried about Nicole. I'm concerned for your safety at this point. The amount of kids driving by my house screaming and burning rubber, it sucks. And the ridge drives the road right above my farm, so you can get a bird's eye view of literally anywhere outside on it. Can you guys just move out of that town? This really scares me. When we have the money, I'll be going far, far away. This place is a dangerous place if you aren't related to or a lifetime resident here. Someone else had an idea as to how Nicole could get a little financial kick in order to expedite her leaving the county. Set up a GoFundMe and move. You deserve a safe and supportive place to live. And she had a little teaser to share. I'll be selling merch soon to help fund it. I feel wrong setting a GoFundMe up. But in the meantime, things continue to escalate.
Y'all need to go watch Nicole's newest video. Somebody turned off her water.
Yeah, check this out, guys.
Her water. Drained her water.
That's right. While Nicole was on a trip with her son, Chris called to inform her that something was amiss with their water system.
Yeah, so my husband and I spoke this morning. I just called him to see how his sleep study went, and we have no water. There is no water in our cistern. It's amazing how that happened. Ironically, the day that I leave, it's just so convenient. So it's raining really hard now. My husband rode up there to see if there was anything he could see, but it was just too dark. He's going to have to wait a little while longer. And yeah.
So the next day, her husband went out to check on the situation, and Nicole let him give an update to her followers.
Well, I'm up here at the cistern, and it seems we have water coming in.
Oh, God, that's where water comes from. Listen to me.
But we have no water staying in.
Look at Cremona,
because that means there's a hole.
She's on drink number 5
or
and she's having a
broken
marvelous
pipe. But
time.
I'm guessing since the water is just over the pipe, if the leak is big enough
by her midnight,
to get to the
she'll
pipe
be long past
and just keep it above the level of the pipe, because it's not a huge pipe.
or
Some in the
be
comments
up
thought it may have
celebrating
been
again.
unrelated. It's a common issue with a spring-fed cistern. After all the storms and rain, the line filling it is most likely clogged with leaves and sticks, etc. There's a lot of runoff from the road ditch. Do you have a well?
Whoa.
Could it possibly be the pump? We just recently had to
You
dig a new
two
well
are
where I live.
just
Check your
bad.
well cap and make sure the plug is secured as well. But others in the comments had some sneaking suspicions as to how this water problem of theirs came to be.
Yeah.
I don't believe in coincidences.
Me either.
Invest in all the cameras, and I guarantee I know who is responsible for this. The same people who outed themselves but blame you for their inability to have been raised with any respect or sense of decency. Stacia
That's
broke
right.
the pipes. I just know it. And sure enough, Nicole shared a startling update.
Really?
So, remember how we had no water yesterday? Well, we figured out that there's nothing wrong with our cistern and somebody drained it while we were gone. And that means that they had to be touching our house to drain it, because unless like they went into the house and turned on water all night, the only possible way that our cistern would have been
God,
a
it's like
1,000-gallon
one of those,
cistern would have been drained
oh,
is
you're an Irish
if
like
somebody
me.
turned on our hose and let it all run out
As a
and then
sport.
turned it back off.
Nicole wanted to
those
make
are
it very clear how
pre-drinks.
violated
Okay.
this made her feel, and how she was absolutely not going to stand for another similar act to take place.
The fact that somebody trespassed onto my property, I just want to make this very clear because I know that you locals watch. If you trespass on my property again, it's not going to be met with me sitting here talking about how it's wrong. I'm not only going to press charges, but I will use some sort of force against you next time. You do not come onto my property. You do not trespass. You do not violate my stuff.
I wouldn't have said
City.
that on here.
You're making yourself look so bad. Like, please drop the small town mindset. Because
grow the fuck up. Hey,
guys. You cannot mess with somebody else's property. What is wrong with y'all?
The water situation seems to be the final update to the story from Nicole's point of view, though she has continued to post her regular garden tips and cooking videos. But then came claims that Stacia lost her job and began asking the public for financial support.
Believe it or not,
poor
she needs
Stacia.
financial help. She needs you to help her. Check her bio. TikTok keeps deleting these. My job is in danger and financial help is appreciated. Stop false reporting the links in my bio. I have officially lost my job and will be deleting all social media. Hicks out.
But this claim appears to be untrue, as her official TikTok account had this to say in the bio: "We do not have a GoFundMe or would ask anyone for money." And Stacia wanted to clear a few more things up on her end via a post on her Facebook.
And
in
to
it,
you
she
too.
states that she is
Happy
praying
New
for
Year,
those who have been
Camp.
watching the story closely and have been sending hate to her family. Then she goes on to take a moment
Mind
to
you, this
consider the difference
all
between facts and
there's
feelings.
something going on
And
in
she
this
continues
town,
by
though.
providing a list of points she feels led to share, including Nicole was invited by a third party. The third party never communicated to us that she would be bringing food or joining the gathering, a claim which goes against what the woman who invited Nicole, Samantha, had said. And Stacia added to this point that, had they known this information, the misunderstanding would not have occurred. The list continued. We have the right to ask someone we did not know to step outside our home. The true issue was poor communication between all people involved. She also added that her posts in defense of herself and her family were reported, not taken down. Jake did not make the threatening phone call that's been circulating. Nicole was under the impression we knew she was coming to join us. Not her fault. I never mentioned Jeff Eds or used him as a threat. The Scott County Sheriff's Office was never used as a threat either. Stacia continued by saying that the feelings her and her family, Nicole, or even the public have towards the whole situation does not change what is reality. She added that while Nicole's feelings are not being dismissed, my mother-in-law, myself, or my husband did not intentionally try to hurt her feelings. Stacia also added, lastly, as for the rest of the rumors, the comments, and the videos being created about my life or my family's lives, that's just noise and nonsense from people who think they know something. And as far as
From
Facebook
who?
goes for Jake, people actually found his place of employment and began commenting things like, "Fire Jake now." And one comment shed some light on another side of the story people were running with. Employees bullying women. His reaction tells me he is hiding something in that house. I think he needs to be looked into. People theorized that something much darker was going on behind those doors that Hicks wanted to remain closed. Honestly, two things worry me. One, it feels like you interrupted something more than a party, like something happening that isn't legal. And even worse, two, they expected you to drop your kid off and leave. Something bad definitely happening there. Jake's hiding something in that house. Also, he was okay with her dropping off her son but not being there herself? Red flag. Something fishy when they only want kids there and not the parents. Red flags. They need to be looked into. These comments are just speculation, and it could have just been that the Hicks are private people who didn't want someone they had not met before entering into their home. But the truth of the matter is that people within the viral attention the altercation garnered chose their side and determined the Hicks to have responded in a very inhospitable manner. Whether this is or is not the last we've heard on Saladgate, one thing is certain, though maybe not geographically, Nicole seems to be in a good place because of it. Her original video now has around 40 million views, and Nicole became connected with the restaurant in Rhode Island that partnered with her in bringing her antipasto salad to their menu. She also, as she hinted at earlier, created a line of antipasto branded merchandise for her now nearly 600,000 followers. And the viral outcome of the whole debacle led people from all over the US and the world to send their love and invite Nicole to be their friend. I'm in North Carolina and would love to invite you on a girls trip with some fun, cool mamas in our 30s. I live in PA, but next 4th, if you want to head up here, my town and family will welcome you with arms wide open. You're welcome to our house in Texas anytime. Hope you find some help. Sending love from Finland. Your antipasto salad made it to Portugal. Darling, I'm Canadian, and we all welcome you with open arms. You didn't make friends in that house, but you made friends across the world. In the end, one misunderstanding turned into a cautionary tale about hospitality, small-town politics, and just how far one viral moment can go. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing to help us continue creating more similar content.
Jesus, Jill, calm yourself the fuck down, okay? Yes, if Fernette is still listening, all this over a salad. But the best part is that little Mrs. Hicks, she was like, I lost my job and and my links and this and that. Yeah, all over a salad, see? This all sparked from a damn salad. I wouldn't have left salad there. But anywho, I had to put the salad in the thumbnail. Okay. But what I think was awesome was that she actually, because of all this, got partnered up with a restaurant to put it on the menu. And I just thought that was awesome. Like, that wouldn't have happened. So thank you, you rude ass people from, what was it called? I don't know, Small Gate, whatever, Virginia. You can all go fuck yourself. All right, you guys. I might be back tonight. I might not. I don't know. But if I'm not, or if you don't see me, you guys have a very good and safe, guys, safe, okay? New Year's Eve. And no matter what, I'll be seeing you tomorrow if I don't see you tonight. But if some of you are like me and don't like to really go out per se on New Year's Eve, unless I'm like just chilling with someone in the house, if I'm not, I will be, I might do a stream so that we can all kind of hang together. Okay. All right, you guys, have a good one. Love y'all. Bye. Signing off in 2025. Oh, thank God. Yes. Oh, and please, I said, oh, thank God. Please hit the like button. I appreciate it very, very much. Okay. And go have yourself some antipasta salad. All right. Bye-bye.